Hello, my dear students, class 10. I welcome you to our channel Mind Mapping. Today, on request, we have taken a topic that was set in your previous board exam from science, and let's discuss the question and the tricks how to answer the questions as per the scheme of evaluation or marking scheme as demanded by the question. Let's read the question first. So the question is a board exam question. You see, explain why carbon forms compounds mainly by covalent bonds. That is a part of the questions. And we have mentioned here this part carries 2 marks. And the next point, explain in brief two main regions. This is very important. Two main regions for carbon forming a large number of compounds. And that is the second part of the question. So it carries 2 marks. Why does carbon form strong bonds with most other elements? So you have to give the reason that carries 1 mark. Now the total mark is 5 marks. So this is a long answer type of question carrying 5 marks. So 3 fragmented questions or 3 short answer questions are arranged in such a way the question appears as an essay type, not essay type, as a long answer type of questions carrying 5 marks. Okay. So how to respond our question point wise? Means as per bullet point, as required, as demanded by the question. Okay. So we have explained for your better understanding. I may go beyond your answer coverage. Please be limited to the points which are required for the questions. Okay. So let's discuss point wise. You know carbon, a non-metal that you know, and atomic number 6. This is the key concept. You may write or may not write. Okay. And next point, electronic configuration. The configuration of the electrons in K cell 2, L cell 4. Okay. So the outer cell contains 4 electrons. So here is a question. How many electrons does it require to be stable? So it requires 4 electrons to be stable to attain the configuration of noble gas. Okay. So 4 electrons required for the carbon. So that is a Herculean task. So let's see point number 3. Carbon. So that 4 electron, how can carbon get? And here is a statement. Now you see, carbon can't neither gain nor lose 4 electrons. Can neither gain nor lose 5 nor loss 4 electrons, nor loss 4 electrons. Okay. So if it does so, what happens? So what are the shortcomings? What are the difficulties or what are the lacunae of all this? Means giving and gaining. Okay. So reason to gain 4 electrons. So 4 electrons means, so number of electrons will be 6 plus 4 is 10. So the minus charge will dominate. So it will be C minus 4. That is C minus 4 anion. Okay. C minus 4 anion means 4 electrons will be excess or more. So nucleus containing 6 protons cannot hold 4 extra electrons. That is the difficulty to hold extra 4 electrons. That is the one of the reasons. Then second reason, you see the second reason, if it loses 4 electrons, means giveaway. So that will be 6 plus in the proton, in the nucleus, 6 proton in the nucleus and 2 minus in the outer orbit shell. So it will be dominated as 6 minus 2, 4. So C4. C4 means C plus 4. This is cation, positive ion. And here negative ion. C plus 4 cation. So what is the reason? A large amount of energy is required to expel, okay, to remove 4 electrons from its outer orbit. So due to two reasons, carbon cannot form that electrovalent bond. Okay. Giving and receiving is not possible in case of carbon. So what is possible? Therefore, carbon forms sharing or covalent bond with hydrogen, which atomic number is 1, because hydrogen is the best friend of carbon. Okay, and other monovalent elements like chlorine, bromine, etc. Okay, so we have given some example. Carbon with carbon establishing bond, sharing bond with hydrogen, these compounds are called hydrocarbons. But carbon establishing bond with other monovalent elements are called carbon compounds. Okay. Now we have given two examples for your better understanding. So you please see. The first one you see, you see a carbon. So actually it establishes 4 covalent bonds with 4 hydrogen atoms. Okay. Now you see, so here 2 plus 2, 4, 2, 6 and 8, carbon is satisfied. And hydrogen atomic number 1, and it requires 1 to attain the configuration of helium, that is the noble gas 2. So here carbon gives 1 and hydrogen has 1, so 2, 2, 2, 2. So all are satisfied. Both 4 carbon atoms, sorry, 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms are satisfied. Okay, by sharing the electrons between them. So carbon is a hydrogen is the best friend of carbon, and that compound you see CH4, the molecular formula, and it is common name is methane. Okay, and it is called hydrocarbon. Another example that we have given for your understanding, and here carbon, and you know chlorine. Okay, atomic number 17. Okay, 17. So it requires out 2, 8 plus 7. So it requires only 1 electron to be stable. Okay. So now it establishes covalent or sharing bond with the carbon, you see. So now you see C, Cl, 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 2 to 4 to 6 and 8. And here 2, 2, 2, 2. So all 4 chlorine atoms are satisfied, and 1 carbon atom is satisfied, means they all attain noble gas configuration. Okay, and they become stable. Now a compound is formed, the molecular formula CCl4, and that is called a carbon compound. Here there is no hydrogen. Okay, you see, so you got carbon tetrachloride. This compound name is carbon tetrachloride. We have given 2 examples for your understanding. Now you come to, and this is the reason carbon forms covalent bonds, because of the 2 regions that has been clearly mentioned in your textbook. Please read the textbook thoroughly and identify where the key point is there, key concept is there. Okay. Then come to the second part. Explain in brief 2 main regions for carbon forming a large number of compounds. Now you are confused. So 2 regions, simple. Here we have mentioned 2 regions. One is catenation, another is tetravalency. Catenation and tetravalency. Now see, we have explained what is catenation. Catenation means self-bonding or self-linking ability of carbon. Carbon makes bond with other carbon atom. As a result, many carbon atoms, they form a long chain. So long chain means, you see, self-linking ability of carbon, that is called catenation. So carbon bonds with other carbon atoms. Okay. And another region is that is tetravalency. Carbon has valency 4. Means its outer orbit contains 4 electrons, and it requires 4 electrons to attain the configuration of noble gas or to be stable. To form sharing bonds with 4 carbon atoms or other monovalent elements. And due to the tetravalent nature, carbon establishes covalent bonds with other 4 carbon atom or hydrogen atoms or monovalent atoms of monovalent elements. Okay, with to form sharing bonds with 4 not carbon atoms, 4 hydrogen and other monovalent elements. Now you see the self-linking abilities. So you see carbon establishes covalent bonds between other carbon atoms. So as a result, they form 3 type of chains. Now you see straight chain. Now you see one is a branch chain. Now another is a ring chain. So 3 type of chains, 3 type of arrangements we find in case of carbon. And due to that catenation property, carbon forms a large number of compounds that compounds are called carbon compounds. It may be hydrocarbon or it may be carbon compounds with other elements. Okay, so here is called straight chain and this is called branch chain and this is called ring chain. Okay, now we have actually given 3 examples for your understanding. Now you see carbon establishes 4 bonds with 4 hydrogen atoms, that is CH4 that we have mentioned here. Okay, that is called single bond. It is called single bond. You see here carbon and carbon we find 2 bonds here. Okay, double bond. Okay, now 4 hydrogen atoms. Okay, so we can write that is C2 and H4. Okay, so this is another arrangement, double bond. And you see triple bond, the carbon triple bond and 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, C2 and H2. Okay, now you see 2 to 4 to 6 and 8 carbon satisfied. Now you see 2 to 4, 2 to 4 and 2, 6 and 8. 2 to 4 to 6 and 8. 2 carbon atoms satisfied. Hydrogen 2, 2. Hydrogen 2 and 2 satisfied. Now you see 2 to 6 to 8. 2 to 4 to 6. 2 to 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6 and here 2 8. Here 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6 and here 2 8. 2 carbon atoms satisfied. Now hydrogen 2 and 2 and that is CS2. And this is single bond, this is double bond and the triple bond. And the compounds having double bond and triple bond are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay, and here it is the compound of carbon and hydrogen. The compound of carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons, and this single bond is called saturated hydrocarbon and the double bond is called unsaturated and the triple bond is also unsaturated, and this is called alkane and this is called alkene and this is called alkyne. And the formula is, first one is we have mentioned here, CN to H2N plus 2. Okay, here N is 1, so 2 into 1, 2 plus 2 4. You see C1 and CH4. And here alkyne, alkene, but alkene CnH2n. And this formula is in your textbook, and these two formulae and alkane and alkyne are not given in the textbook, so you have to remember and you have to consult your teacher to get the formula and to apply the formula to know the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now you see CnH2n, here see how many, C2 and H2n, 2 into 2 4. Okay, C2H4. Now correct. Now you see alkyne, this formula is CnH2n minus 2, and here C2 and 2n, 2 into 2 4 minus 2, so you see H2. This is this is alkane. Okay, alkane, alkene, alkyne. Okay, so this part is given for your extra knowledge. Okay. Then another part, the question that demands, why does carbon form strong bonds with most other elements? With most other elements, why? The only reason is carbon bond, strong bonds formed by carbon with most other elements, the reason its smaller size, its small size. So it is clearly written, and for this line you will get 1 mark, small size. And the nucleus is able to hold shared pair of electrons strongly. Nucleus becomes able to hold shared pair of electrons due to sharing of electrons strongly. Due to the two reasons, the carbon bonds in the strong bond, carbon forms strong bonds with other elements like your hydrogen, chlorine, or bromine, maybe monovalent elements. But in case of oxygen, so that's O2, nitrogen, N3, they form also bonds. But since their size is large, okay, so that bond is considerably weaker. That covalent bonds are weaker in case of large size atoms. Okay. So, but actually the small size of carbon atom, it is the reason, and another reason is the due to the small size, the nucleus is capable to hold the shared pairs strongly. Due to the two reasons, carbon means establishes strong bonds, or carbon forms strong bonds like with most other elements. Now this answer is already given, and this is the extra explanation we have presented for your better understanding. Hope you have understood this question which was asked in your previous board examination. I am sure this type of question is also expected this year in the current or in the upcoming board examinations. If you like, I would appeal you, I would like to request you to subscribe to our channel and provide us your feedback and valuable opinion, and to present the topic in our next program, and to bring a spectacular improvement as required for my viewers, for the students, to improve our program, future program. Thank you for watching. Join us. Stay tuned to watch our next video. Thank you.